Alrighty buddy, so we're going to be overlocking the side seams right now. We're going to do one and then we'll do the other one. Now we will do the other side seam. Alright everybody, so the side seams are all overlocked. We will now go ahead and sew the inside leg seam. And then we will overlock that as well, and then we are almost done. Guys, so after we've overlocked the side seams, now we want to focus on the inside leg seam, the middle part of the legs. Yeah, that's what we want to do right now. So what you want to do is turn the pants away from you, like the legs part, so that we can focus on the crotch lines. Yeah, so this is the front crotch line, and that's the back crotch line. And in most cases, a lot of people actually get this wrong because they don't really know how to attach these two seams on the center front and the center back. Let me zoom in real quick and hopefully I can show you guys. So what to do over here is decide on which way the seams needs to go. Could either go left side or right side, yeah? But both of them needs to go the same direction, either left or right. So we're gonna go left with this one. Going left and making sure that the seam lines up. So on the inside here, my battery is flat, so I'll do it on the next battery, guys. So again, we're gonna grab the center back seam, which is the front and the back. We're gonna grab those seams and we're gonna go to the left side, pushing the seams towards the left, so that we can line up these seams on the outside. And then once we line them up, we want to grab a pin and jab a pin in there, so the pin can keep those seams together. And what we're basically going to be doing now is just we're going to do a stay stitch across, just to secure. Come on, camera. Focus, baby. There we go. Just to secure the crotch lines. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, a stay stitch across, so we can check it. Yeah, and the stay stitch is going to be 5mm. In case we do miss the stitch, then we can always just unpick the stitch and redo it again. And that's going to assist you to actually get that stitch perfect. 5mm, do a stay stitch across only in that section. That's where we need it. If the pin is in the way, you can remove it now because the foot is holding the fabric down. Do a stay stitch without a backpack. Once the stitch is across, we're gonna go on to the inside of the pants just to see if we did it correctly. And in my case, mine is out a few millimeters. I don't know if you guys can see it there. Mine is a little bit out, like 1 millimeter out, yeah? So what I'll do is I'll just move it as I'm sewing. I'll just push it towards the left side, just so that I can have it perfect, yeah? Alright, once that stitch is done, you want to line up the rest of the inside leg seam. Keep in mind that your back panel is longer than your front panel, so you will have uneven lines like that. But don't freak out, guys, don't freak out. Your back panel needs to be wider than your front panel, so you will have this unevenness. So what you need to do is you have to take the front panel and then move it towards the edge of the back panel. So don't go ahead and go cut that away, because that will mean, remember, your leg is a three-dimensional shape, right? So that is why we need that extra bit on the back panel always, unless of course it's leggings and it's a different thing. But because we're doing trousers, it's going to be like that. So line up the front panel towards the back panel, and then we're going to put a bunch of pins in here from the bottom all the way to the other side of the leg. So let's do that real quick. So after we've pinned the inside leg seam, I've got a bunch of pins in here to keep it together. And we will be sewing from one leg all the way to the other side, yeah? And we're going to be rocking 1 centimeter. Make sure that your edges do line up. Otherwise we're going to have the seams twisting, and we don't want that, yeah? Put it under the machine, lower the needle into the fabric, and maybe I can zoom in at this point in time. There we go. And we're going to be rocking 1 centimeter seam allowance, 1 to 3, 1 to 3. Thread, so I'll start in there and just back that to secure that stitch. My machine is quite sensitive, guys. Get to the end and do another backtrack. 1 to 3, 1 to 3. There we go. Inside leg seam all secured up. Let me show you guys a little bit better. From one edge of the leg all around the curved line back to the other side. So we will jump on the overlocker, and then we will just overlock the inside leg seam. Right, guys? Yep. So we're going to overlock the inside leg seam. So I'm turning my pants upside down, so that I can overlock the inside leg seam. After I've done the inside leg seam, everybody, from one side to the other, our next step is actually just to fine tune the edges of the hemline, and we're going to be finishing off the hemline in the next one.